Hello all.
Hey.
I'll put that.
It's a difficult one to store, isn't it?
Stick it in my pocket.
Don't rip your jacket. Congratulations. How does it feel?
Oh, yeah, I'm elated, actually, mate. Eddie Redmayne just got Best Actor. I don't know if you already know.
Yeah, just
bless him. It's just a great night for it. And I feel quite honoured to be in and amongst this batch, this wave, our generation. I feel Eddie's support quite often. We've got Sam Cleflin here tonight as well. Very supportive. William Poulter, my his predecessor, pre-accessor, one of the two.
Successor? Let's go for that.
And yeah, so it's very tight-knit.
Yeah.
And I feel very fortunate to be part of this crest.
Absolutely, and of course Eddie was nominated for this a few years ago. Look at him now.
That's right. He was saying, I think when he was nominated, he was saying how, I think Stephen Fry was presenting that award. He told a funny story how he had food poisoning. Yeah. And he had to run out the auditorium just before his award got announced, one way or another. Apparently he redecorated. That was the word he just used. Yeah,
you were okay though tonight? You were fine?
I was fine, mate. Yeah. I was fine. I've had my mum's cooking down me, so I'm no leash of life.
Absolutely.
I've got my mum and sister down here with me strategically, so I'm quite leashed tonight. I'm quite leashed. Whether or not that has a knock on, I don't know. But no, I'll be very loud spoken about it. Very outspoken anyway. I just don't know where to put it. Where would I? It's another thing my mum will look forward to keeping non-dusty anyway. I think more recently anyway, in recent terms, I'm very eager now to establish some diversity. I mean, in my opinion, especially when I was training, a lot of my focuses or interests were within roles that perhaps weren't necessarily relevant to myself. And I'd always argue that I'm doing my best, you know, and I do get what I'm given, and so I have to work within that parameter, but certainly from here on anyway, I'll be doing whatever I can to perhaps depart from what I've already been seen doing. Otherwise, I'm going to make it very easy to become typecasted for myself, and we don't need that. I've only just started my career, more or less, so it'd be a shame if I was a sucker to that. I think essentially the fact that she did all of that, perhaps worked harder than myself on Unbroken, and was still a mother to 6 young children, and a mother of 6. So whereas I finish a day's work and I just nosedive into bed and feel sorry for myself until they next tell me to get out of bed, she's mothering 6 children. So that I guess gave me an insight as to how far my tolerance levels need to, I guess, grow or withstand. Because yeah, she certainly leads by example. And she's a doer. You know, I like people that do it instead of all this, you just get it done. And so yeah, I'll take that on board. I don't believe in any such thing as a selfless act, in that I'd be doing that to fulfil myself too. In the sense that I'd probably feel a little bit guilty if that didn't become my focus. And as I was saying, when I accepted the award, I remember being a youngster, I was part of a drama workshop that was free for ourselves, underfunded, and can never guarantee that they're going to be open any more than a year, but they still exist. They did win a Bafta years and years ago. I remember holding that very Bafta, feeling aspirational about getting my own one day. And if I can offer that one day down the line, then certainly I will jump at the opportunity. They're my roots, you know, that's my derivatory. So I'm certainly not ashamed. And I'd be lying if perhaps, you know, it doesn't affect you one way or another, particularly in this field. But it is our job to at least convince, if not an audience, and initially a casting director and a director, that we're capable of departing ourselves from ourselves. One day I perhaps might, you know, socially elevate myself for a role. That'd be the idea one day. But we're in an artistic medium, I feel, and this is a rigid way of thinking, and I would never suggest that these things are foreseen or predetermined. Like Eddie put himself where he is, so did Benedict, and with that said, so did I. And I guess yeah, we do represent different social classes, but I don't think that should be important in this field. I hope that answers your question.